Hey guys, so today I'm working on the coupe. I'm gonna go dual rear caliper in the rear. I bought the PBM drop knuckles. They're very nice, and I'm gonna show you how to install the drop knuckle with the little spacers, so you can have your e-brake on the car for parking, and then your e-brake for drifting. I have dual rear Z32 brakes, and yeah, so first thing you do, obviously, you take off the wheels, and then we're gonna take off the caliper, and then take off the rotor and stuff like that, and then go from there. Alright, so now that the caliper is removed, comes off with two 17s on the back right here. 17 mils. And then you slide the rotor off, of course. Next thing you do, I don't have the axles in here because I need to weld the diff still, so I just don't have them in there. Next thing you do is actually you remove the 19 millimeters right here. Those four. And then you pull this off, and then I'll go from there. Now that you remove the hub, which is right here, here are the four 19 millimeter bolts. And now what you have to do is actually remove this spring. How do you remove the spring? Well, you just get a screwdriver, pull this up and over, and then it'll come out of this little slot that's right there. So yeah, you get a screwdriver, push the spring up, move the cable right here up and over, and then you'll be able to pop it out. Now that this is out, what I had to do actually is I popped it out, and then I pulled this bracket in so it was easier to pop in and out. And also, if you don't have stock Z32s, or if you don't have Z32s on your 240, you don't have to do any of this. This is just if you have Z32s currently on your 240. Normal 240 is you just take off the rotor, or the caliper, the rotor. It doesn't have any of this. The e-brakes assembly is attached to that. And then you change out the cables. For if you have a S13, it's going to be a Z32 2+2. And then you need to get that adapter plate from Street Faction. And then this is a this I already did that. So this is stock Z. This is Z32 on an S13. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know. So now next thing is you got to take off this nut, which is on the very back, and then this side's gonna go to that side because the PBM, instead of the mounting point is on the top right here for this bolt, it's actually on the bottom. So you have to flip it. So if you flip it, you have to use the other side. And then yeah, I'm gonna take off this nut. I'll just use a Crescent wrench. Current tools I've used so far. Alright, now that I have it off, this the big nut right there on the back, that is a 27. And that little nut that holds the e-brake cable, that is a 12. Okay, so now I gotta bring the left side to the right side, and then it's gonna be like this, so it's gonna be upside down. Yeah, it's gonna be upside down, and then the e-brake cable is gonna come through here, so it'll bolt here, and then it'll pull it that way. So now I have to do the same process on here that I did on the other side. The tools, all you need so far, well, I don't have axles in there. Axles are 36 millimeter. You need a 12 millimeter. You need a 27. You need a 19 and a 17. And then this should all be able to come off. Next thing, actually, I probably should do is take off the knuckle itself. and then after that I will go to the other side. Alrighty, the knuckle is off. So what I did is I took off this bolt. This is a 22 millimeter, well, on my car at least, and then I bashed it. I bashed the knuckle with a mini sledge, and then it slipped off, and then now this is off. I'm gonna go grab the other knuckle, put this bolt back on, put the little piece that I bought for the handbrake part, and then I'll show you that as well. And then I need to take off the other side, and then I will go through putting stuff back on. Alright, now we're gonna install the new hub. This thing is absolutely fucking gorgeous. So yeah. So now we're gonna install the new hub. This is how it works, what it looks like. PBM, I was looking on the website. It read to get this on, if you want to run the stock handbrake instead of running no handbrake, because a lot of guys, they just install this and they don't run the rear, like an e-brake, and they don't have a parking brake. I needed to keep that because I like to drive my car. So you do that. This is an extra 26 bucks, and this is a 4 mil Allen that goes inside just like that. And there you go. Now I'm going to reinstall. It's pretty self-explanatory. All I gotta say, guys, the PBM quality is just amazing. Like, these pillow balls are great. It's just such a nice quality product. It's ridiculous. I wish I was sponsored by them, but I'm not, so it's all good. But this is a really nice product. Alright guys, so now the PBM knuckle is on. You just do all the steps backwards. The quality of these pillow balls are absolutely amazing. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, this is super sturdy. It's crazy legit. Like, this is really fucking cool. Can't wait to actually have both calipers on there. One's gonna be right here, and then the other one's gonna be right there, and I'm gonna have dual rear. Fuck yeah. Okay, sorry. But yeah, so let me go to the other side, take off the other side. I already showed you guys how to do that, what tools you need. I will put everything in the description, what you need, and then yeah, let me do this, and then I'll record putting the handbrake part back on, because I'm a little confused right here, because this is supposed to bolt in, and there's like supposed to be a spot for this to go, and I don't know how that's gonna work, to be honest. So we'll see what happens here. Hey guys, so I thought PBM had better quality than this, but obviously not. So PBM fucked up, and when they made the little guide, so this is the inside of the drum brake. This is supposed to go through and hold this guy on. I'll show you right now how badly they messed up here. So you gotta go screw it in, and oh wait, their pilot hole that they did was off. See? I can't really fix that now. So I might be able to flip this and redo the hole, or try to redo the hole. So I don't know. I just wasted $26, that's all I know. Because this PBM, this thing didn't work at all. It was stupid. I don't know what I'm gonna do to hold it in to place, so I'll try to figure it out and go from there. So last time I checked, this was pretty off. So I went on their website to see how this is supposed to be mounted. It's supposed to be mounted on the inside. Look at that, dude. It's not even lined up, dude. Like, I can't even thread shit on there. That's so off. Like, I gotta try to make this work somehow. I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure it out. Maybe not run the bolt. Maybe weld it. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out here. damn it. Hey guys, so instead of using that area that they made, I drilled a hole on the other side. I flipped the bracket, and there's this gap right here where you can stick a nut, the stock nut. But what I had to do is I used the stock bolt that they use. I put another bolt on top of it. I cut it in half, and then I threaded it on there. Now that I can actually attach this, the way this is meant to be is it's supposed to turn and it's supposed to mount in there, but this is not working to mount in there. And then on top of that, if you look, the two bolts literally, like, if I go flat, they touch. So I have to like angle it and try to turn it and tighten it at the same time. And it looks like legit hitting. Like, bruh. Like, bruh. Bruh. Why, bruh? Seriously, bruh. Come on, PBM. The fuck? So, that's what I'm going through right now. Hopefully I can get this all tied. I can figure out how to get this to, like, mount properly and shit. And then I'll go from there and I'll take another video. Like, this is, like, bruh. But the spacer thing you do need because of the, because of this right here. But this fucking sucks. Like this is horrible. Oh, okay. I finally got it tight. This system is so dumb. So what I had to do is I literally had to switch my e-brake cables because it's upside down. So now the left side is on the right side and the right side's gonna be on the left side. But, like, it's pulling. Like, it seems like it's pulling kind of good on it. Because it's so tight. Like, it doesn't make sense. Also, just gonna let it sit. Also, the bolt, it's literally touching. Like, that's as tight as I can get it. It doesn't move anymore. But that's it. Like, I can't even. Yeah, it's dumb. This is so stupid. Whoever designed this is just, like, for the braking system sucks. Like, the rest of it's good. Like, the dual caliper, that's good. Like, it works. But for, like, the drop part, that works. But when you want to run a fucking handbrake and actually be able to park, this is stupid. Like, this is really dumb. I was able to use this instead of using that little pilot hole that was off. I had to go and flip it, if you can see in there, and put a bolt on the right side. That wasn't a big deal. But this bolt, like, I had to just use a fucking crescent wrench and try to tighten it. And then this is, like, this is kind of tight. Like, it's not too bad. That doesn't feel horrible. So, like, it's not gonna engage. I don't think the e-brake's gonna engage or anything like that. But, like, this is so dumb. Because it's, like, it's so frustrating. But other than that, you know, this side's done. All I did was I put this, so I had the knuckle on. I put this through. I had to angle it, like, angle this back so I can tighten it without it hitting the bolt. And then, like, soon after that, it starts hitting. I had to switch because I had Z32 rears before with the handbrake, so I had to switch these over, and then I had to put in the stock location so it has, like, a little bit of tension. That's not that big of a deal. That's tight. This is on. Now all I gotta do is put the hub on, put this brake, you know, back on, and then it should be together. Okay, so I had to notch this out, and I didn't really, I didn't do a good job on this side, but it's okay. So what you do is you notch this out because this size is wrong. It's off, remember in the beginning of the video. You switch the holes, you put one on the other side, and you flip the bracket because this is upside down now. So instead of it going like this, with that hole right there that is completely off, if you can see. Doesn't line up. This bracket won't line up with that. I've tried. So what I did is I created another hole on the opposite side. I flipped the bracket. I took this thing right here, this guy. I put a nut on it, and then I put that inside. I measured the depth. Here, I'll show you in a second. This is what I did. I put the spacer in where it's supposed to go. I put this through where it's supposed to go, just like that, on the opposite side with the hole. And then I put a nut on that end right there. I cut the excess off, and then it's able to fit in. My camera died, but it's able to fit in this groove right here, and then you don't have to worry about all this stupid shit. But make sure you know what this looks like, this assembly looks like, or you won't be able to put the brakes back together. Here, I'll take a video of this side for you guys. So you make sure it's like that. That's how it's supposed to look like. When you take it apart, this goes there, that goes there. And then, so yeah, now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a nut on this end. Make sure this isn't rubbing right there, so there's no excess there. And then, yeah, and then now, I can put a nut on there and it should work. And then that's how that holds on, like stock. And then you cut it off. So then I cut the excess off. Now I'm able to slide it on without the bolt hitting, just like that. And it clears and everything. It's all flush with it, and I can install it. And now I just need to install the springs back on, and then we're good. So yes, that's how I solve that problem. Now I have to deal with this stupid bullshit to tighten it. But other than that, yeah, and then I'll tighten it, I'll do all that, and then I'll show you the other stuff. Okay guys, so now I got it on. Everything's tight. That gap is good. The bolts in there, not touching, barely not touching. And then that bolt is touching that bolt. I got it as tight as I can. I got the e-brake on. So now I gotta do is put the hub back in, tighten it, and put the calipers back on, and there you go. And I'll show you what it looks like with both of them on there. Okay guys, I'm pretty much done here. Well, just with the dual caliper part so far. So this is all bolted on. The 4 19mm bolts are on. I don't have my axles in right now, but you would put the axle through, and then you would put the 36mm bolt on, tighten it down. Then you would put the rotor on like I had it. Then put the 2 dual rears on. The PBM kit comes with 2 extra bolts for you to put on. I bought these Z32 rears, but it didn't come with any like the hardware shit, so I have to go try to find those. So I'm just gonna put it on there for right now. I also have the different brake lines, and I have the PBM handbrake, but I'm gonna put that on a different day. I want to do it all when I source these little parts for this, and then once I have that, I should be good to go. Then yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it actually helped you install it. There was nothing on this at all, really. Like, there's Adam LZ's video, and then there's like some other guys, but they didn't show you how to put the rear drum brake on properly. They kind of just go over it differently, and it's pretty difficult, dude. Like, I started at fucking 140, and it's now 7. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video.